I know you. I hate you. I hope you. Whoa. I'm not reading any more of that. But the crazy thing, it gets worse. Yikes. Let's look into it. We are the social society. With me, Lauren. For cyber education, cyber safety, and legislation. There's no better time. Hello, my social society individuals. My name is Amari, and welcome back to the main focus of our project, social safety in the online world. We all understand SIP, social identity persona, parasocial sequence, SSOA, screen-to-screen attraction, and now silicopsychosis, sextortion. But now we're looking into another con aspect of it all. These next few videos will be hinging on the more creepy, as you already know, but don't worry, I'll keep it short. Good. Cyberbullying is one of the most talked about items on social media. It has a presence, but at the same time, it's not really taken seriously. But I think it's because we really don't understand it. It's a monolith term that is vague. Not a true word, but it is now. Like when people say mental health, it's such a large umbrella term, people don't know how to associate it. So simply, cyberbullying is of these things. The nature is humiliation, harassment, or to hurt them emotionally or to socially execute them. Harsh, I know, but simple to understand. Kind of. The goal of the offender usually is to show dominance, control, to get revenge, or it could be a rage of jealousy. And most of the time, the offenders are in close relation or proximity to the victim, like ex-friends, ex-partners, classmates, or ex-classmates, usually of that distance. Then you have those weird cases where it's a parent. That's sick. I know. Doesn't get better. Most instances show up in schools, usually a classmate bullying a victim classmate. It's the most common story that you hear on the news. There is laws, but again, a child who's scared out of their mind is not going to go to the authorities. Truthfully, and not many feel comfortable because a lot of them fear authority. And many may fear making noise or having an issue. I mean, we don't know their house situation or their upbringing, and if they're being threatened, they may be too scared to speak out. We have to take these items into major consideration. And for the adults or teen situations, many may not think that their situation is bad enough. But let me assure you, any situation where you're being constantly harassed, stalked, or defamed is warranted a proper desecration, taking issue with, in plain English. Cyberbullying heeds on irritation because it's constant spikes of humiliation and harassment. For the victim, it feels like it never ends, which is why a lot of them result to self-harm or taking their own lives. I know, very deep items. I mean, again, in the continent of Asia, it runs very deep. There are many cases of students being cyberbullied and taking their own lives. And this is due to cultural and societal impact and also not having etiquette, which is another reason why it's so important for us social individuals both in the US and around the world to be knowledgeable, communicative, self-reflective, empathetic, and understanding so we can negate these issues. Get rid of these issues before they even start. Here in America, the impact of cyberbullying runs very painfully. Not just in schools, but also celebrities and personalities decide to log off because of how bad the comments get. Others may say, and I know not you social individuals, but others say, comments are just comments, they're just words. Well, words have an immense amount of weight. Words have action, they constitute it. And if words really don't matter, then I guess there's no need for your mouth to form syllables. You can say, I will go to bed. I will eat ice cream. I will hate you until you hurt yourself. Those are strong statements, strong actionated words. They stick with you. And when actionated upon someone else, they stick with them and embed deep into their consciousness. Because these are commands, actions, sparks. Be careful what you spark. Like in South Korea, many celebrities or public figures feel the weight of words and their constant scrutiny. Idols like Kim Jong-un from SHINee, Sully from FX, and Moonbin from Astro, they all face very negative and repetitive comments, which was a big part in leading them to taking their own lives. And it doesn't just have to lead to taking your own life, it could also lead to substance abuse or losing one's reputation, family. Nothing good comes out of cyberbullying. Nothing. For 2 seconds, it can feel good to blow off some steam and tell someone how much you hate them, but it does nothing. Most people should be more reflective, like why do you hate someone? Why do you want them to end their life? Why do you want them to suffer? Are you projecting your own insecurities from your own pain from someone or something? Because know this, you regret it. The very thing that was hurting you caused you to hurt someone else, to be a criminal, to be a danger to your life and ultimately to many others. All because of what you deemed as a simple comment, you've now spread wildfires. Congrats, you're a pyromaniac. All sarcasm intended. Just remember this, social society. Behavior is a very important component or understanding. What you say, what you do, what you comment, what we comment. Do realize comments are not just typing words. They are your words, your voice, your mindset, meaning what you say matters. Even if you think no one's listening to it or ever gonna see it. We live our online lives in a 2D space, but with 3D outcomes. So think about that. If we really want to F around and find out, let's see what happens when cyberbullying goes too far. Sayonara.